Many people in countries with a different national language often struggle to speak English fluently, even though they can understand it quite well. This is a common challenge, but it is very important to remember that your mother tongue is not a barrier, it is just a starting point. There are specific mental and practical blocks that often hold you back. In this video, I'll dive deep into these blocks, help you identify them, and share actionable steps to overcome them. By the end of this video, you'll feel more confident and equipped to start speaking English fluently, no matter what your first language is. When it comes to learning English, there are two types of knowledge, active and passive. Passive knowledge includes activities like reading and listening, and active knowledge includes activities like speaking and writing. Many people have plenty of passive experience, but they struggle with active learning, which is crucial for fluency. You can listen to countless English podcasts and read as many books as you want, but without investing time and energy into active learning, which is also called as output knowledge or output learning, you'll find it harder to be a fluent speaker. Now, how to build active knowledge? The key to active learning is very simple. Write and speak in English. Writing allows you to create your own sentences based on your understanding. It helps you to apply grammatical rules consistently and improves your ability to think in English. The more you write, the more comfortable and confident you become with the language. Speaking is equally important. If talking to others feels intimidating, you can start small. Record yourself speaking in English using your phone camera or a voice recorder. This practice lets you hear your own sound and identify areas for improvement without the fear of judgment. Listening to your recordings helps you to spot errors, refine your pronunciation, and find better ways to express yourself. By dedicating time to writing and speaking, you will actively engage with the language, which will significantly improve your fluency. Active learning is the pathway to confident English communication. Once you understand the concept of active learning, it is time to invest your energy in practicing the language consistently. There are many English learning apps available that can help you with your practice. Explore and find the ones that suit you best. If apps are not your thing, you can simply practice by recording yourself speaking in English on your phone. Unlike conversations, these recordings allow you to revisit and review your progress over time. Learning a language should be enjoyable, and practicing by recording yourself not only helps you to improve your language but also adds a fun element to your learning. Fear of making mistakes could be another block to being fluent in English. This fear might stem from the judgments that others might make while you're learning, or the worry that others might make fun of you. Now, I do not want to offer a shallow comfort by saying that do not worry, nobody is going to judge you for your mistakes, because that won't change the fact that some people do judge. This is especially true because of how beginners are often perceived. Many times, beginners are looked down upon instead of being encouraged for their willingness to learn. But here's what you need to remember. Even a person who is an expert now at something was once a beginner. You'll also need to decide what matters more, other people's judgments or your curiosity to learn the language. And don't forget, many people, those who speak fluent English, might only know one language while you may already speak two or more. That's why whenever you make mistakes, embrace them, whether it is your pronunciation or your accent. Don't try to be a perfectionist. Be compassionate towards yourself and own your mistakes. If you let the fear of making mistakes drive you to aim for perfection, you won't enjoy the process. Perfectionism is known to take the fun out of learning, and learning should always be enjoyable. Many people struggle with fluency because they don't think in English directly. Instead, they think in another language, maybe their native language, and then translate it into English while speaking. This creates a translation gap between your thinking and speaking, making it harder to speak fluently and enjoy the process. Some key reasons to stop translating your thoughts are: number one, it requires extra mental processing time. Translating requires additional mental effort, causing pauses that disrupt the natural flow of your conversation. Number two, grammar differences. Each language has its own grammar rules. Direct translation often leads to incorrect sentence structures in English. Number 3. Self-consciousness. Constantly switching between two languages can make you feel self-conscious, which can impact your confidence. Number 4. Divided attention. Instead of focusing on communicating your ideas, your attention is split between translating and speaking, which impacts your fluency. To improve fluency, practice thinking directly in English. This will internalize the language, making your speech more enjoyable, natural, and spontaneous. Yes, English might not be your native language, but seeing it as a foreign language can create psychological barriers that will hinder your learning process. Many people associate English with the elite or view it as a status symbol. This mindset can create a sense of disconnect, making it harder to feel comfortable and natural while speaking. When you associate a language with certain social or economic class, you might feel self-conscious about your accent, grammatical errors, or even fearing judgments from others. This fear can make you hesitant to speak and limit your opportunities to practice. If you see English as exclusive, you might avoid engaging with everyday English speakers, further distancing yourself from the language. To overcome this, reframe how you view English, not as a language reserved for the elite, but as a tool for communication, self-expression, and connection with people from all backgrounds. Remember, it's just another language among many used for communication. Practicing in a non-judgmental space and celebrating your progress will help you gain fluency and confidence. Thanks for watching.